it's my understanding that we also have like a bit of a legitimate labor shortage in so much that we don't have people uh, that are in the trained skills trades that we need. Is that correct, or is that just another one of those myths that's being propagated?
Well, I like to always say that the labor shortage is a myth, and I think for decades now, there's a guy called Don Wright who used to be the head of the public service in BC. He now has a blog called Blindingly Obvious, and he talks about this a lot. But we've had this situation where we've transitioned from a high productivity, high wage economy to a low productivity, low wage economy. And a lot of that is that businesses no longer compete for workers. So wages kind of stagnate. There's not a lot of incentive to get more efficient, to invest in productive machinery, new technology, intellectual property, that sort of thing. And there's also not that much incentive to invest in your workers, right? Because what we've said now is like anytime a business can't get an employee for the price that they want, they say there's a labor shortage. And then the government tends to support them in that through either, express entry programs or temporary worker programs to allow them to hire people from the international market. And this is a big concern in 2014 before that election. And then again, now it's coming up, except the parties have been flip flopped, which is, it's kind of funny to watch. But essentially, by giving businesses this escape hatch, we've said, okay, we'll always treat it like it's a labor shortage and that we have to support you in however you're doing business right now. In the past, what they would do is if they couldn't find enough people, they would have to either raise wages, hire somebody who didn't have the skills and train them, or invest into new equipment and
Well, and
machinery.
all
And
that
I
sounds
think one,
insane in today's market. Like, who would even dare to do stuff like that?